Charles Upton had a really important point here about the nafs. In Islam, unlike other traditions, this like the soul that incites to evil, the soul that is reflective and blames, reproaching, and the soul that's at peace. These are states. It's not like we're trying to eradicate an object. So the actual one thing grows into something else.
Beautiful.
That's really important from an Islamic perspective. We see that we are trying to grow this thing and nurture this thing. قَدْ أَفْلَحَ مَنْ زَكَّاهَا. So that he's trying to, the one successful is the one that enables it to grow and flourish and blossom. And who's the one that loses out? The one that tries to stomp on it, literally stunt it. That's what we're talking about in this work. And it's really important. So when it comes to spirituality, we're not trying to discredit spirituality at all. We're trying to provide a foundation so people can go into spirituality healthier.
That's it. And when you were speaking, I recalled something that one of the ulama said, that to be prophetic, you must first be human.
Yeah.
Meaning we can't just jump from being, nafs amara basu to being, the Muhammadan, qutb or something. It's like you have to go through stages, and Allah Ta'ala creates through stages developmentally in everything that we do, physically, physiologically, neurologically, emotionally. I mean, we start off as small and we grow and grow and grow and we grow, and we include more capacities, more faculties, more skills, more consciousness, the consciousness of me, and then the consciousness of me and my mom, and then, but dad's there too, and then the family, and then the tribe, and then, the Prophet ﷺ brought this awareness of consciousness of the whole world and beyond. And there's parallel universes, and there's God, and there's 7 heavens, and when people were in Jahiliyyah, it's just us versus the world. He just blew the lid off that and allowed for the natural, beautiful flow into a greater consciousness, honoring still the tribe and the family and the rights of the self, and saying you don't have to negate, transcend and include. I love that so much. And that for me speaks to everything in medicine, everything in this work that we're doing, and to Islam. I really believe in the spirituality that we're trying to achieve. Transcend and include. We don't have to blame anybody. We don't have to. And you find that people, when you read the books of the great people, it's like they'll find multiple excuses, and they'll because it's like they're so vast. They're not trying to, spiritually hack their hearts, and they actually truly find multiple. Perhaps there's another avenue where they can arrive at that, and maybe and they're so vast. It's not that they are not clear about what's true and what's not true, and it's not that, quite the contrary, but because their horizon is so expanded and they've included what's underneath it, they're just more open. They can be super clear with themselves, and maybe very rigorous with themselves. With other people, they can just be as vast as the heavens and the earth, and that's a beautiful quality to have. But if everything's rigid, and this is one of the consequences or implications of unhealed trauma, is like you become very rigid, and rigidness is the opposite of wholeness. Rigidness is the antithesis of feeling, and we try to protect ourselves as a result of the trauma, so we kind of close off on these elements. So we close up from the higher expansive states, and even from the lower states we just kind of stagnate, and everything should be in a proper flow, rhythm, barely in the creation of the heavens and the earth and the alternation of night and day. Things should be in flux and motion, and this river of life should flow within you. You do have a river of life in the blood and the chi and the vital force flowing. You should be flowing with that. The states change in the heart that's present and is open multiple times a day, as we're taught. And so if a person is this, staunch, and strict and rigid, and this is how things have to be, and this is my way or the highway, that's not healthy, and it's not going to be conducive to health, to growth and good relationships.